Hello everyone, welcome to Gods According to CD. So guys, let's go to the United States of America where we are going to be talking about Black excellence. Yeah, the Black excellence, guys, it's something that the moment Black people existed in the United States, they took the lead. Even ChatGPT, when you ask it, if you ever had to come back on earth as God, what race would you be? And ChatGPT said, Black, because we are closest to what God is. Like, hello. And evidently, everywhere you go, and if you think about it as well, no Black nation anywhere in the world, in the Caribbeans, in Africa, or wherever a country is considered to be Black, has ever had a history of colonizing other people. Ever. So, this principle of godliness, of kindness, of humanity, and looking at people and doing things right by people, it is something that is close to godliness. Period. And yes, there are people say, if you guys were also great, how come you got colonized? That's exactly why we are the people that we are. We believe in humanity. If you are going to do something bad to us, we believe that there's going to be justice. Do you think all those colonizers that did horrible things, they are by the right hand of God? I don't think so. Child, please. That would be so unfair if they are. But anyways, we are not talking about that. I want to talk about this awesome documentary that I am going to recommend that you go check it out. It's not long. It's about 22 minutes long. It's by Ralph Lauren. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Ralph Lauren. I'm Zulu, so my tongue gets a little twisted with the L and R together. Anyways, so it's called The Portrait of the American Dream. Oh my gosh, guys. Woo! If you really want to understand why Black Americans should be given their flowers, you better go check out that documentary. And why Black Americans, they are protecting and defending what they fought for, and rightfully so, by the way, rightfully so, and should not allow any opportunists, you know who you are, from West Africa, and disrespectful on top of that when you get there. This is what they had to do. Just watch the documentary and try and find yourself in there, because you don't feature. You don't feature with everything that Black people went through in the United States, building that country, building its economy, raising the colonizers' children, doing all the things that makes America so called great by people who do not deserve to even say that. No, Black Americans are the ones that I believe can say America is a great nation because of us, not you, because America has been made great by them, and then you want to go and oh my gosh, I want to say words, but you too. But anyways, let's keep it cute. Let's keep it cute. You cannot now just cross the ocean and then you are told by your parents, do not hang out with the very people that you are able to hop on a flight and fly over the Atlantic Ocean, land there in the United States, if they did not stand together in the civil rights movement so that you have access. I was seeing an Asian, I think this Asian is an Asian American, asking the dumbest question about reparations, that people that were not slaves, they are demanding reparations when they were never slaves. And I'm thinking to myself, excuse me, sir, excuse me. Hi, you're Asian. And for you to be in the United States of America, guess who had to fight for you to be in the United States of America? Because without them fighting, you would not be in the United States of America speaking this ungratefulness. And you go, I grew up in amongst the black people. Yes, that's because the government gave you loans. The government gave you opportunities that was taken away from black people so that you and black Americans can butt heads. And because you are looking at things and they instilled that colonizer mindset that you are better. That is why you speak the way you do, and you don't understand that that country was built on the backs of black Americans. And now you have the audacity to say the nonsense that you are saying, just like the West Africans that leave their countries and cross the ocean and become extremely disrespectful to the people that opened the door with their lives, with family members. To this very day, some are still recovering from those torture, fighting for the rights of people, not just black people, but every race that is non-white in America. They opened the doors for them, including the Mexicans and the Latinos and everyone else, all because of the civil rights movement. But the documentary doesn't talk much on that. It just talks about this beautiful place called Oak Bluffs. It's an island. I'm thinking, because they kept saying the island, and how black people gravitated towards that particular Oaks Bluffs, and the fashion. My goodness. That documentary is beautiful. I do not want to spoil it for you. I want you to go and check it out and learn something, especially those of you that leave your countries and go over to the United States and then you belittle black people over there. Y'all need to learn to be grateful. First, learn the history. Learn the history that I'm able to cross the ocean to become a doctor, an engineer, and what have you not in the United States. Things that black people in the United States were not allowed to do. But they burst open that door so that you get the opportunity, and your parents tell you don't hang out with them. Huh? And you actually don't hang out with them. Instead, you sell them out to the very people that dislike them for absolute no reason. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're just going to sell out so that you have a comfortable life, inverted commas. That's not your country. It will never be. And I always say, if you're coming from West Africa and then you cross the oceans and then you became an American, inverted commas, you will never be. You will always be a Nigerian. You will always be a West African, because you know why? That's where you were born. That's where you were born. You can never run away from who you are just because you got naturalized by another country. And when you get there, that doesn't mean now you need to step on those people's toes deliberately. You need to be grateful. You need to be grateful. And I know there's going to be one of those West Africans coming into my comment section. Yeah, y'all love me, I know. So please keep doing it, because when you actually watch the video and you make a comment, guess what? I'm the one who wins, not you. Yeah. So be grateful. Come into my comment section and say whatever nonsense that you want to say, because you guys, gaslighting is your Olympic sports. The only country that participates in that sport is yourselves. But the real Olympics, where the golds, excuse me, what? Exactly. So you got to give black Americans their flowers. And I love that this documentary has also added more to my knowledge. Yes, I sound like I am singing their praises, because I am. Say whatever you want. I am singing black Americans' praises, because their strength, their bravery or bravado gave strength to black South Africans as well. We took inspiration from them and we're able to fight the same fight they did. Guess who's also here in South Africa? I rest my case. Anyways, Don't leave the video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I will leave the link to that documentary in the description box for you to check it out. It's beautiful. You will love it. All right. Thank you so much, Ralph Lauren. Beautiful documentary. Ciao.